everyone, it's Lara. Thank you so much for watching. In today's video I will show you how you can make your own shampoo. This shampoo is cruelty-free. It's 100% plant-based, it is SLS free. Since you make it, you don't have to purchase shampoos in plastic bottles, so it is also environmentally friendly. It is super gentle to your scalp, and further advantage is that you can use it also as a facial and body wash, even for cleaning in your house. So if you want to know more about that, then please keep watching.
Soap nuts are the berries of a tree that grows in both tropical and subtropical Asia. They contain the compound of saponin, which has natural cleansing properties, can be used for hair, skin, clothing and cleaning, and it is very gentle to our skin and scalp, so it can be used even for people who have, for example, eczema. For our shampoo we will need about 1 cup of soap nuts, about 1/4 cup of flax seeds, since I have bleached hair and it needs an extra care. And anyone who wants to add a nice scent can use any organic vegan essential oil. I prefer rosemary, lemon or mint, but you can use pretty much any essential oil you like. One way of making the soap nut shampoo is to boil the soap nuts. So here I added my soap nuts and the flax seeds into a pot with about 4 cups of water. I let it boil for about 10 minutes. After that I have turned the heat down and I let it simmer for about 20 additional minutes. Here you can see how much foam is already coming from the soap nuts. I usually also add a little bit more water whenever it's necessary. I also like crushing the soap nuts with a potato masher, which helps to free more of the saponins. Here I zoomed in a little bit so that you can see the consistency. It is quite oily, I would say, but it is definitely not as thick as the consistency of the classical shampoos that we buy at drugstores. When the time was up, I let the shampoo cool down and then I took a sieve and put it on a glass and I poured the shampoo into a glass and I let the soap nuts and the flax seeds sit a little bit. I crushed them a little bit with a wooden spoon so that even more foam would come out, and I basically let it sit until all the liquid was drained into my glass. Then I filled the shampoo in an empty plastic bottle. I added rosemary oil. I think it was about 10 drops. As I already said at the beginning of the video, you can add any essential oil you like and you can also adjust the amount to whatever you like. Here again the consistency, but this time after the shampoo was completely cooled off. I have a feeling that it got a little bit thicker. You can see that once I spread it on my hands that it already starts building a little bit of foam, even though I didn't add water yet. The great thing of the shampoo is also that you can simply dispose of the soap nuts and the flax seeds together with the rest of your organic waste, so this is definitely a great thing for the environment. Here is another idea how to make a soap nut shampoo. So you basically put all of your ingredients into a pot with cold water. This time I also added orange peels. This is not necessary, but I like it for the scent. And all you have to do is to let this mixture sit for about 24 hours. This is how the liquid looks like after 24 hours. You can see that it got a little bit more oily when it comes to the texture, and it is also brown, which is normal. And now I'm squeezing the soap nuts properly. I will try to build as much foam as possible, and I'm doing it because I want to free as much of the saponins as possible so that the shampoo will be a little bit more, I wouldn't say thicker, but concentrated. After a while you will see that the foam gets a little bit thicker and there's definitely more of it than a few minutes ago. It takes a bit of time, but it's definitely worth it. Once I was done with the squeezing of the soap nuts, once I had the feeling that no more foam is gonna come, I drained the soap nuts and the flax seeds. This is how the liquid looked like once it was drained. It is a little bit thinner than the shampoo when I cooked it. This is partially because I used a little bit more water this time, which is fine. And now I have decided to add a few different essential oils than the last time, so I'm going to add a vegan organic lemon oil, then a little bit of rosemary oil, and also a few drops of mint oil, and then I will see how I like the mixture. I definitely like experimenting with all the scents, and I'm sure that over the time you will find what you like the best. Now, since I made quite a lot of the shampoo, I will have to freeze it because water is organic and it wouldn't last as long as a traditional chemical shampoo you buy at drugstores. So I will freeze it. Here I have a form. This is a silicone form from IKEA. I will fill it up with the shampoo and then I basically only put it in the freezer and that's it. In addition to freezing quite a lot of the shampoo, I also put a little bit of it in a plastic bottle for my next hair wash. And now to how I use my shampoo. So I either use it as it is, or another option is I mix it so that the shampoo will build a nice thick foam first. Here is how the foam looks like. I find it sometimes a little bit easier to use, but you can try both variations and see what you like better. First, I make my hair wet, so I rinse it with warm water, and then I start adding the foam section by section to my scalp. I keep also massaging my scalp. Once I have the soapnut shampoo on my entire scalp, I wait for about 5 minutes until I rinse it off. After the 5 minutes, I get back to my shower and I rinse the shampoo off. And then I repeat the procedure, so I add again section by section the shampoo on my scalp, I massage it in, and this time I notice that it is building way more foam than after the first run. I massage my scalp properly, and I also make sure that the length of my hair are covered with the foam, massage them also gently, and then I rinse the shampoo off. Normally you won't need any conditioner, but since my hair is bleached, I still do, so I use organic cosmetics. It has no silicones in it, and I make sure that I massage it only to the length of my hair so that nothing comes on my scalp. After rinsing my conditioner, I rinse my hair with apple cider vinegar rinse. So here is about 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and the rest is just water. If you don't use any conditioner, this is the only thing you will rinse your hair with. I let the apple cider vinegar rinse sit for about, I don't know, like 1 minute, and then I rinse it off again. And then I gently wrap my hair in a towel and let it sit for a bit until I start brushing my hair. I always like using this white comb because I find it is much more gentle to my hair, and I also massage in the ends a little bit of organic coconut oil. I also have organic coconut leave-in conditioner just in case my hair is extra difficult to brush through. Of course, all of the products I use are vegan. After washing my hair with the soapnut shampoo, the hair is not as soft as it would be after using a traditional shampoo, but once the hair is dry, it is definitely silky and smooth and soft. So I can only encourage you to try this. It is more natural for your hair. It also does not remove the natural oils of your hair, and it is so much gentler to your scalp.
So when I have the frozen shampoo at home and I want to wash my hair, I kind of have to plan it a little bit in advance, at least half an hour. So I always take this out of the freezer and let it sit for about 3 or 5 minutes so that it is not completely frozen, so super cold the way you take it out of the freezer. Otherwise it would be difficult to squeeze the pieces out. But now it has been here for about 5 minutes and it is super easy to squeeze the shampoo out. and then I always put it in a jar and let it thaw, and then I use the shampoo the way I have shown you in the video. I have said at the beginning that you can use this shampoo also as a body or facial wash. You can even use it as liquid hand soap, but in that case I would definitely use the second version of making the shampoo, and I would use distilled water so that it would last a little bit longer, and I would definitely never make too big batches so that it can go bad. I would rather always make every now and then a fresh batch. So for cleaning in the house, I would leave out the flax seeds, but you can still add orange peels or lemon peels and even essential oils, whatever works for you. So this is an additional information I wanted to give you. Now, let's also shortly talk about the hair care aspect of the shampoo. In a normal case, when you have healthy hair, when you don't bleach your hair and don't dye your hair, you will need only the soap nut shampoo and the apple cider vinegar rinse, and you'll be fine. What I've noticed in my case, I have bleached hair. It's just not enough. I need conditioning. Otherwise, after like 3 hair washes, my hair will be very dry. There will be some breakage. So I definitely need a conditioner. That's why I still use one. There are some ways of natural hair conditioning. If you just type in any kind of search engine, natural hair conditioner, you will find numerous recipes, even videos here on YouTube, and you can try whatever you think might work for you. For me, this one works fine. This is organic cosmetics. It's called Lara. I think it's made in Germany. And this one is also a vegan product. It works very well. I apply it, I would say I start here, like maybe 2 inches away from my scalp, and then I work my way down to the ends, and then I let it sit for about 3 or 5 minutes, then I rinse it, and my hair is perfectly fine. I have also shown you this leave-in conditioner. I use it mostly when I start brushing my hair after washing my hair, because very often after all the scalp massaging, my hair gets tangled, especially here on the top, and I'm always afraid of breakage, so I always spray a little bit, also not on my roots but a little bit away from my roots and also on the ends, and that makes the brushing much easier. This one is really great because I can also use it on dry hair. Today my hair is blow dried, but normally I just let my hair dry naturally, and then I spray a little bit of the conditioner on it, and then I crunch it and I just wear it the way it is. So this is also a great product. It's by the brand Urtekram. It comes from Denmark. It has even the Leaping Bunny logo, and it's also of course vegan. Really great product, so I will look for those too on the internet, and I will put a link down below in the description box just in case you want to check it. And I would definitely recommend anyone who has damaged hair and wants to try this shampoo to experiment a little bit with different kinds of conditioning until you find what works the best for you. Definitely try out something natural, because you might find the perfect way of conditioning your hair without buying plastic bottles. So that would be also something I wanted to add. So this is it. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you have any further questions regarding the shampoo, then just write them in the comments. And if you liked today's video, then please give it a thumb up. If you don't want to miss any of my future projects, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. Just hit the red button down below and also the little bell next to it. That way you will get notifications anytime I upload a new video. You can also visit me on Instagram. There is a link down below in the description box, and I will list also a few other videos that might be interesting for you. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a nice holiday. I wish you a happy new year, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in 2017. Bye!